videos for worksheet 1-5 for the class Discovering Pre-algebra Part 3, where we talk about statistics and probability and odds and all that good stuff. So in this one, we're finding the mean, median, mid-range, and mode. And I might even go as far as talk a little bit about what I think is the best way of measuring it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the mean. The mean is where we add all the numbers up and we divide by the amount of numbers that we have. So for this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1. And this is 30. I must have cut it down so you wouldn't be doing 30. Some of these I've cut down because it was hard for students to do that many data points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 twice, so I'm going to say it's correct. All right, so what you're going to do is add them all up and divide by 9. And the answer is 18.7. Now the median, it's a lot easier to calculate, but first we got to put these numbers in order. So 3, 6, there's another 6, there's a 7, 13, 8, 17, 18, 25, and 55. All right, so now I need to cross out numbers on either side till I get to the middle. And the median is 13. Now the mode is the number that occurs the most, and we can see that that is 6. 6 occurs twice in the data set. And the mid-range, remember that's where you take your highest and your lowest, add it together and divide by 2. You're finding the average of just your highest and lowest point. And that is 29. So we see that we have some very varying numbers. This means that this particular data set is not normal data. And I would probably either use median or mid-range, depending on, this is students who participated in a fitness test, the number of sit-ups they were able to do. So I obviously have some outliers here that I need to address, okay? And I need to decide, should they affect the data? Were the kids sick? If they were sick and that was not their normal job they would give, then maybe I want to use something like the mid-range so that it kind of cancels out those numbers. But maybe I do want, something a little bit more exact, and I would go with median. Remember, the mean is for normal data, and the mode is for frequency data. So Mr. Bryant's IT class earned the following scores on their operating systems test. So we're going to find our mean, median, mode, and mid-range. And first up to bat will be that mean. And remember, we got to add all the digits together, and we're going to divide by 2. I'm not going to write it all out this time, but if I add them all together, I should get 541, okay? So that's if I add the 88, the 78, the 85, the 74, the 66, the 82, and the 68. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to divide by 7 data points. And I'm going to get an average score of 77, and I'm going to round up to the hundredths place, 77.29 on the test. And that's my mean. Now, median, I got to first put those numbers in order before I can do the median. So let's put those numbers in order. They look a little bit better than the last data set. I bet this is going to be closer to, oh, I'm way off, to being normal data. So we're going to put these numbers in order. And we're going to cross off on either side till we get to the center. It's It's an odd set, so we should be able to just take the number in the center, and the answer to the median is 78. There is no mode in this one, okay? None of the numbers repeat themselves, so it's just a 0 with a line through it. All right, highest and lowest divided by 2. We're just taking our lowest and our highest points. We're going to add them together and divide by 2. So it's going to find us something in between these points. The other points are not going to pull it, and so if I have an outlier, it's not really going to pull it to either side. All right, and I get 77. And yes, 78, 77.29, 77. This is normal rate, normal data. I would go with the mean in this set. All right, Scott wants to know which value meal is the most popular. The value meals are numbered. The data shows the value meals from over a half an hour period. Does it even make sense? And I usually point this out before I assign this one. It doesn't make sense to do the mean or the median. It only makes sense to do the mode in this one. But let's go ahead and organize our data. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to do a tally chart. I think it'll be easier. Tally. So I'm just going to go through and add them. 1, 2, so I have a 1, I have a 2. Oh, let me fix that. So a 1, a 2, a 5, a 1, a 3, a 5, a 4, a 2. A 1, a 3, a 2, 1, 3, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 1, 4, 5, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 5, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's count up our tallies. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 6, 3, 3, 6, 7. So for this one, we have two modes. Number 1 and a number 2 were the most popular. Now to find the mean, I'm going to do some repetitive addition. Remember, repetitive addition can be written as multiplication. So I'm going to multiply. Oh, I would have added 1 9 times, but instead I'm going to multiply it, so I do it quicker. Same with the 2. Going to multiply 6 to the 3. I'm going to multiply 4 to the 3 and 5 to 7. And that's divided by, let's see how many total data points we have. 34. So that's going to be 9 plus 18 plus 18 again, plus 12, plus 35, and we're dividing that by 34, and then you're going to see that, yeah, the mean is 2.7. That doesn't make sense. That's not one of the meals on the list. If I do the median, halfway, 34, if I divide that by 2, I get 17, so the 17th and the 18th number are going to be my median, and those are both going to be a number 2. Okay? And the mid-range, and you can just put that, line them all up, and you would get 2. The mid-range, our lowest number is 5, our highest number is 1 and 5 are my min and max, which is going to give me a 3. All right, but 3 doesn't tell me which one was more popular. Number 3 was not the most popular. 2.7 doesn't even make sense. 2 was popular, but so was 1. So definitely the mode is the one you want to use in this particular situation. All right, find the mean, median, mode of 4 and 5. That's all we have left. So to do our mean, median, and mode, let's just go ahead and put those numbers in order first. Okay, so I'm going to do 19, 23. Next is a 29, 32, 33, 34, 42, 47, and 59. I just want them in order for when I do this. Okay, so to find the mean, add them all up, and we're dividing by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's first see what it is when we add them all up. So we should have gotten 318 over 9 for this one. And if I go ahead and divide that 318 by 9, then we get a mean of 35, and it goes on repeatedly forever, so I'm just going to put a 0.3 repeating. So now our median. So remember, our median's just quite literally the number in the middle of the data set. Since we have an odd data set, we don't have to worry. It's going to be right there. So the median is 33. I don't think we have any repeats. Nope, no repeats. So again, we have a no mode situation. And then our mid-range, and this looks like it's going to be fairly normal data, but our mid-range is just going to be that 19 plus 59. Which is 78 divided by 2. 2 goes into that 39 times. So yeah, the numbers, they're maybe a little skewed, but not too much. I would have to look at it on a number line to be able to be a little more precise about it. All right, so in this one, let's find our mean. That means adding up all the numbers, which they all add up to 39. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And even though that's a 0, you still count it. All right, so I'm going to take my 39 divided by 12, and we should get somewhere around 3.25, which if I look at these numbers, I would say that's about the middle, especially because 1, 2, 3, 3 shows up 3 times, okay? 4 only shows up twice, and 2 and 6 only show up twice. So let's just jump to mode. I know that the mode of this data is 3. Median, got to put them in order. That 0 still has a placeholder in this data. All right, let's cross some data out. We have an even set this time. So we find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this side. We have 2 in the middle. What's in the middle of 3 and 3? Well, that's just 3, right? I could add them up, get 6 divided by 2, and get 3 as well if I wanted to do it that way, but the median is 3. All right, last thing, mid-range. Our lowest number is 0. Our highest number is a 6. Divide that by 2, and we're also going to get 3. So, yeah, still, even though there was a 0 in there, it didn't skew the data. The data is pretty sound. All right, so I'll see you in the next class. Let's see, what are we doing in the next class? Or we've already done. It looks like we're comparing data for outliers and seeing if it's normally distributed. So I'll see you then. All right, bye.